Hey guys, Miss Adami here. First of all, I just want to say how proud I am of you and how hard you all worked on STAR test. I can't wait to get the results. I know you did great. And as you can see, I'm not here today, and it totally bums me out because I really wanted to be here. So I made a video to make sure that you got all the instructions that I needed you to hear. We've worked so hard all year. I have something very special planned for you. This year, instead of doing a traditional semester exam the last week of school, where you take a paper-based test, we're going to do a project, and the project starts now. We're going to work on this project and all the way through the entire next week, and we'll present the Monday of the last week of school. So let me tell you about the project. If your sub has not already done so, you can pause the video, but I want to make sure that everybody has this piece of paper in their hands, and at the top it says creating your own math board game semester exam, and on the other side it says board games math project semester exam grade rubric. So make sure you have this in your hand. What we're going to do is you and a group are going to make a board game that has to be able to be played. That's the important part. And it has to be based on 7th grade math skills. 7th grade math skills is called TEKS, T-E-K-S. It stands for Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills. And you're going to get a list of the 7th grade TEKS later on in the lesson. So let's take a look at the handout. Okay, so start on the side that says, that looks like this. Start on the side that looks like this, that has the rubric. You're going to create a board game, and this is what you're going to be graded on. You have to use 2 7th grade math skills. Your game must be nice and neat and colorful, easy to read. It has to be creative, have a title, originality, follows guidelines listed below, and we're going to get to that in a minute. Excuse me. The directions and the rules are clear and easy to follow. You're going to have to give a presentation to the class that explains your game, and you have to have an answer key that is correct. You're not going to pass this project if you give me an answer key that's wrong. That's the important piece. And it has to be playable, and as you can see, that totals 100 points. So the guidelines for your game at the bottom here, it should be for ages 11 and up, so like 6th grade and above. Playable by 2 or more players, and the topic can be any 7th grade TEK, that's a math concept, and it must include more than one TEK. And like I said, you're going to get a list of those TEKs in just a little bit, but it could be like adding fractions, multiplying and dividing decimals, percentages, volume, area, circumference, you name it. I don't care. You can use it as long as you learned it in 7th grade. A great resource to look is through your math notebook or in the textbooks that are on the shelf. All right, so flip it over to the back. And it's a guideline of what has to be done all the way up until presentation day. And I'm not going to bore you and read the whole thing. You can read through it once you get your group. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to pick your group. Typically during the year, I assign you a group. Well, you're fixing to go to 8th grade, and I want you to be mature enough to pick a group you work well with. So as you can see on the board, I have papers put out for you to sign up. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, embarrassing. All right, so sign up for your group, no more than 3 people. I'm going to repeat that. No more than 3 people. If you choose to work alone, you can, but know that you cannot go and change your mind. If there is a class that the numbers do not work out evenly to have 3 people, then you can have 2 groups of 2 there at the end, or maybe I can make an exception where there's only 1 group of 4. All right? But for the most part, everybody is no more than 3 people. How many? One of y'all is going to ask, can I have 5? No, only 3. Got it? Cool. All right, so At this time, please pause the video, mingle with your classmates, decide who you want to be your group, and sign up. When everyone has signed up, please continue this video. Okay, so at this time, everyone has their groups. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to do next. You're going to get with your group. Each group, I want you to be sitting together. You're going to get an envelope like this. You're going to get to decorate it with your group members' names. Also, you're going to get a brainstorming sheet. This brainstorming sheet is what you're responsible for completing today. You're going to get a little bit of time tomorrow. The brainstorming sheet has your group members' names. It says, which math topics would you like your game to include? Look at the list provided. On the back, there's a list of some sample mathtiques for you to pick from. What are some ideas you have? So right off the bat, you may think, oh, I got some cool ideas for a math board game. I know exactly what I want to do. Write these ideas down. And then if there's something special you're going to need, pick who's going to be responsible for bringing that. For example, I'm going to be able to provide you with poster board, but you may want something more durable. You may want special markers and the basics that I have, things like that. Who will be, okay, wait for that, and then other thoughts, just any brainstorming ideas you have. So throughout this project, you'll get daily grades, and then at the very end, your final presentation and your final product is your semester exam grade. Okay, so to recap what we learned today, the semester exam is going to be creating a math board game. Not an electronic game, a math board game. Kind of like, for example, like Monopoly or the game of life, the game of trouble, any type of board game. My son, he did something similar to this in his 5th grade class, but it was based on 5th grade standards, and he did the pie in the face game. And instead of whipped cream, we used pudding so it wouldn't go bad. And okay, so you've picked your groups today, and you've brainstormed with your group. You put your brainstorm sheet into the envelope before you leave, and put it in the box labeled first period, just like we did with the star review. We're going to use those same boxes, okay? And that's where it's going to go. And I'd like to apologize if my video seems very scatterbrained. I had to do this really quick before I leave today. Got to go check on baby Adami tomorrow, and I really wanted to make sure I was here with you, not here physically, but you know, I'm on video. So please get these assignments complete, get your brainstorming sheet complete, make sure you're signed up with your groups, and start getting those great ideas on paper. I'll see y'all Friday. I can't wait to see your brainstorming sheets. They better be done, or you're going to get a mean face like this. All right. See y'all later.